Clean Murus and Laxavabi. Bah. Yes, kiss the ring. How you doing? You good? What is going on? My name is Shango Ray, and I'm going to tell you about some new, something very special that we have for you. I'm also going to do just a very brief overview of just some things that I picked up on what is going on. Some of you may be wondering what the hell's going on as far as this Lion's Gate portal. And we have a supermoon in 2 days from the time of this recording. So there's a whole lot of shit going on. Halfway through the Lion's Gate started on the 26th, I believe. And it ends, I think, August something. But it's about 16 days long. The height of this particular portal, which is one of the main themes of this particular portal, is accelerated transformation and manifestation. I would say probably it's one of the most, if not the most powerful, energetic portals anyway, cosmic events during the year. Okay. So there's a lot of things that's probably going on with each and every one of you. It's been about almost 4 years since we have released any kind of, magical oils or anything like that, any type of products like that. It's been a while. I've been getting asked a lot over the years, if I'm going to come out with anything or if we're going to do anything. And, let's just put it this way. I was recently inspired. And I didn't even think about the Lion's Gate portal, to be honest, when I got this inspiration. But, it's time. And so I bring to you the 2023 Lion's Gate Sorcery oils. These are tools which are going to be able, it's like power pellets, right? In a video game. It's going to boost your transformation and manifestational energy, and it's going to boost that frequency in your aura. Okay, this is a very special. This is a very special time right now. Okay, whether you take advantage of it or not is up to you, depending on where you are on your walk. Right. There's 3 particular oils that we're actually doing a pre-order special, okay? Because the oils are going to be shipped out on the 9th. We are currently charging these oils with this Lion's Gate energy, with very specific crystals in the oil that's going to be in your bottle, okay? Specific herbs, and all these herbs and oils and essential oils, everything was consecrated before it went in there. There's also sessions of solfeggio tones, the proper specific solfeggio tones for that particular oil. There's 3 different oils. I'm about to tell you what they are. And then finally, we've been using, and I can't divulge all my secrets as to how, but we've been using Grabavoy numbers. If you know about Grabavoy numbers, I'm just going to say it like this. It's a way to use numbers literally like computer code to manifest shit, make things happen, engineer events and things. I highly suggest that you look up Grabavoy numbers, Grabvoy. Oh, Grabv. Fuck it. So the first one that we have up, and I think it's really time for this. I've never had a product like this. The first one up is the Lucky. It's not just a love oil or a love drawing or an attraction oil. It is that too, but it's not just that. It is the Lucky, loyal love. Many of you forget about that part, the middle part, the loyal part. And I got to tell you, I'm tricking you with this oil, because what this is going to do is also work on your auric field. Especially, I hope that you are doing some work on yourself, as far as loving yourself, being loyal to yourself, a gift to give yourself, to demonstrate, to show love to yourself is boundaries. And, putting yourself first, of course, in a divine, loving way. You cannot expect to keep thinking you're the tail and that you're going to meet somebody and that they're going to, make you the head. Like it doesn't work that way. You want a true, organic, probably, hopefully, maybe a divine love, right? But a lot of people forget about a loyal love. And loyalty starts with yourself first. However, like I said, this oil is going to draw a loyal love. Lucky, for the sake of this oil, think of lucky as fortunate. Fortunate to have you. I'm so glad. Yeah, fortunate. Because if you have a loyal love, that is reciprocal. Okay, that's an important part of things. It's reciprocal. It's not just one way, a one-way street. You are very fortunate. You're very fortunate. You know what I'm saying? So for those of you who are wanting that, it's because you first must give it to yourself. You got to give it to yourself and then watch what happens. And because we're in this Lion's Gate energy here, you're going to see that you get what you really want. You know what I'm saying? When you focus, there's going to be a lot of letting go during this period, or things that are going to be coming up that you're going to be letting go of even after this period is a Lion's Gate, super moon, got all this shit going on, but it's all good. All right. So the lucky, loyal love lube. All right. Fire. Next, of course, we need to have our finances in order, correct? Many of you sold probably a couple thousand of the Secret of My Success oils back in the day, right? Some of you remember them oils. Well, now we have the brand new in a nice, discreet bottle. I'm not putting labels on this or nothing. I'm more concerned with the oil and the process of consecrating it, charging it, putting fuckloads of love in it. Like I said to you before, putting love into things is a whole new spiel for me. It's my thing now. Okay. I bring to you the you can't, because it's green. It's going with the green screen. It is the All in My Bag oil. The All in My Bag oil. Everyone talks about getting to the bag, and with this, yes, you will attract bags, plural. That's my intention for you, right? But the term all in my bag is also reflective of being in your zone, being in your mojo. And don't you think that that's important, especially in relation to, attracting, creating, and generating your bags, right? That money, right? That finance. Okay. So this is designed for that, because the money is just a byproduct now of who you are, right? So this is getting you. And when you are in your authentic zone, flow, mode, your mojo, you cannot help. Money's going to be chasing you. Opportunities are going to be chasing you. Ideas are going to be chasing you. You're going to need a way to put ideas down, because you can't do everything at once. But this is the oil. Okay. The lions also deal with the solar plex. Solar plex is that money too. It's funny how money is what we value, but your solar plexus have to do with how you value yourself. So there's a whole thing going on, and it's right next to your heart. All right. And finally, royal power commanding oil. This bad motherfucker right here is a multi-purpose anointing oil, and it's a commanding oil. Let me explain. For those of you who do your own work and stuff like that, you probably know what Van oil is. Van oil is like a high vibrational oil that you can use. Obviously, you can charge the oil, or you can, every time you use it, if you're, anointing, whether you're anointing yourself, anointing candles, anointing your athame or your machete or your, whatever it is, your poppets, whatever that you're using, any spell work, any law of attraction work, this royal power commanding oil is designed to just up the frequency. It also dispels negative frequencies. So sometimes, you put some of this oil, you anoint your altars with it. You know what I'm saying? You can anoint your altars with it to like rejuvenate, kind of clear out, and also to juice up your altars, your implements, your tools, whatever you're using. You can also use it for spell work specifically. You can, like I said, you're only limited by your imagination as far as what you can use it for. But the gist of the royal power commanding oil, like every time, if you was to anoint yourself, just put it on, get a clear fucking intention. And as you're putting that oil on, this just takes your intention and like, it just broadcasts it out, because you are a big, huge antenna, also constantly receiving, constantly broadcasting. So this just is like, have you ever seen one of them things that that boosts your Wi-Fi signal? This is one of them things, but this is a multi-purpose, to whereas these two, the Lucky Loyal Love Lube and the All in My Bag Oil, these are specifically designed for those two domains: love, self-love, and love, and of course finances, worth, your value, shit like that, getting you in your zone. What good is it to have money if you're a slave to the money? If the money makes you, and then without it, you feel like nothing, what good is that? Well, we're trying to get that money into your hands, them streams of money, them streams of income into your hands, that I can't explain how liberating it is to know you could be in a situation where you can just pull something out of the ether, and within one day, you can make it real. You can have it on the market. It could start generating income for you, And it's more than just about that process that I just said. It's about the fact that there's a realization that comes with that I am fucking money. I really am. It's a game changer unlike any other. It's a game changer. And I ain't going to lie. If my account gets low, I'm going to feel a certain way. I think that's kind of like natural. I think that goes with the human condition, because the programming about money, there's like sub communications that without it, you're going to die. So it's like survival mode type shit. It's like attached to your survival mode, almost basically instincts, the way that they've gotten it into our systems with all the programming and shit like that. Meanwhile, when you really study what money is, like, they just making this shit up. So why can't I? Why can't you? Right? That's what this is about. Now, I'm not saying that, because everyone's going to be using it. It's going to hit differently for everybody. It's going to hit in the ways that are right for you, and correct for you, in alignment with you. So that's what we got going on. The links are in the description now. Like I said, there's a pre-order sale. I'm not supposed to be releasing this shit until August 5th. Okay. But I'm sneaking this out to you because I want to make sure that you get yours, because besides a limited amount of time, there is a limited quality. This is just a short run of these. Okay. This is a very short run. Very short run. I'm not in the oil business. Okay. I'm not in the oil business, but I had to come out of retirement in this. We had to come out of retirement actually in this particular sense. So we have, I'm going to say this. Okay. Please hear me very clearly. With everything going on right now, okay, please also remember this. Whatever's happening cosmically, it's not about out there, okay? Whatever is happening cosmically, imagine that's a huge mirror in the sky, and it's reflecting and showing you something that is also simultaneously in real time going on within you, okay? That's how we bring it home, okay? Bring it home. That's how we bring it home. So when you understand that, when you know that, then it starts to take on a different meaning, a whole different meaning, okay? So we're not supposed to be dropping this till August 5th, but we have a very special pre-order sale. I don't like using the word sale, but I call them grand theft prices because it's like you're basically legally getting away with grand theft. And I forgot to ask you, forgive me, my rudeness, my impetuosity, but did you still want me to do a special to set some lights for you? You know what setting lights is? It's a candle spell. Did you still want me to do a candle spell for you on August 8th? August 8th is the apex of the Lion's Gate. August 8th is the top of the pyramid when it comes to the Lion's Gate. So there is an option. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? But there's an option where you can have me do a candle spell for you and your oil before we ship out on the 9th. I would say from the 9th to probably maybe the 12th, when the Lion's Gate's over, these oils are going to be over. And that's just it. And, you know, it'd be a shame to miss out on. It's like you're taking a snapshot of this wonderful transformative time and putting it in bottles. And that's basically what's going on, you know, and everything in that bottle just goes to serve to support the purpose of the oil, you know, and to empower it and to magnify its effect on your electromagnetic field, otherwise known as your aura, which transmits and also receives. Okay. So all of this is available in the link. All right. There's a link in the description, or if you head over to www.shango-ray.com, you will, it's the first thing. When you get onto the site, there's a pop-up thing. It's right there. You can't miss it. So there, yeah. Okay, so I drew actually 8 cards. I'm about to get out of here, but I wanted to drop 8 cards here. 8 is the number of this too. 8 is also infinity. So a lot of this shit is actually happening outside the circles of time. You know what I'm saying? Then again, there's this aspect of us that is in time or experiences time, this physical self, right? So you have these 2 different aspects going on. I can tell you right now, I'm going to run through this very fast because I didn't really want to make like a reading video about this, but we're just going to roll with it. Depending on how you play your cards, right? Oh, and we're also using the, do I have the case? I do not. This is a Portal Nebula new deck. So, you know, but we got the 9 of diamonds, right? Let me tell you this. This is the first thing that I thought when I seen that. And some of you need to hear this. Some of you have your little plans, right? You ever heard that saying that you want to make God laugh, make plans? Well, the reason for that is because a lot of our plans are based on old programs. Meaning, it's number one, it's not actually what we really want. We've just fell asleep at the wheel. And when we fell asleep at the wheel, however long ago, we thought that's what we wanted. And maybe we did as the person we were back then, but you're the person you are right now. I'm saying that to say, in getting what you want, there is often a loss preceding that. The loss or something being subtracted has to happen. Okay, it has to happen. Something has to be destroyed or removed so that you can move to the next stage. Okay, I've used this analogy before. If I'm coming out of this door, but I'm still holding on to the door handle, but I want to go into that door, I gotta let go of this door. And sometimes spirit has to come up from behind your ass and be like, let go. So depending on your situation, do not interpret whatever the event is, whether it's the relationship breaking up, right? Whether it's, oh, I'm about to lose my job, or, you know, whatever it is, there's massive changes going on. But in the process, in the alchemical process of a change, meaning going towards what you really, really want, getting what you really, really want, there must be something sacrificed, left behind, destroyed, digested, you know, recycled, whatever you want to say. There has to be that. There has to be that. Okay. But remember, you're in charge of how you define whatever happens in your life. You are the one who determines what it means. There is no inherent meaning in anything. You are the one who determines what it means. All right. Queen of Spades. How fitting, because that is the Leo. I gotta say, man, this whole summer I've been ensconced in Leoettes. I've been ensconced in cat piss. Okay. So, and I gotta say, it feels good because, don't come for me either, but I'm done with water. All right, I'm done with water. I've had too much water in my life. You know, lions and shit like to get in the water sometimes and stuff. But I'm a tiger. Tigers are very good swimmers though, so you know what I'm talking about. She is about receiving. For this case, receiving spiritual power, being open to it. And I mean, one way that reflects in you not receiving is you playing small, man. You playing small is not being receptive to your spiritual power. Okay. And we have the King of Clubs, which is to me projecting accurate communication. Projecting accurate communications could also mean what I'm ejaculating into the fucking quantum field, right? Is it just a hodgepodge kind of, I don't know what it is. Or is that shit like a laser beam? Like it's exactly this, right? So there is that. In the middle here, Ace of Spades, initiation. This is all about initiation. And initiation, you can't say the word initiation without, you know, stripping, without saying that it's a process of basically stripping away, because you already are really complete. Let's just face it, right? It's not like you have to become somebody. That somebody's already you, right? You just might have to ditch your experience of the illusion that that's not you, all right? So this is also the card of secrets, occult secrets, spiritual secrets, magical secrets, the whole shebang. Also new beginnings as far as spiritually speaking. Some of you may be embarking on a new spiritual path, you know, or a new aspect of a spiritual path. Once again, nine of spades. See, I told you this is more of that stripping away, that loss, that, you know, certain relationships, they need to go. Finally, and I hope this ain't you. It doesn't have to be this way. Maybe it does. I don't know. Tower moments, Joker. The Joker, tower moments, unexpected upheavals. Remember I was telling you about the door handle and how spirit had to come slap you on the hand sometimes, you know, or slap us on the hand sometimes. I'll put myself in it too. you know, or sometimes spirit got to put its foot up your ass to get you to, you know, get you right. You know what I'm saying? Get a little get right. Sometimes it does. It just does. For some of you, this is going to be a catalyst right now. Right now, actually, even there's an ass. I'll say it's an ass whooping, but it's not really an ass whooping. Okay. It's just a lot more of an extreme nudge for your benefit, though, because you left to your own devices with certain shit, you're just gonna probably fuck shit up. So like it is a blessing. It is a good thing. It just may not feel good initially. So I'm just letting you know. 7 of spades. You know what I think of? For those of you who have seen The Last Dragon, this is the 7 of spades. To me, is the moment that Bruce Leroy realizes he is the master. Then his lights came on and he got the glow. You know what I'm saying? Then he had his powers were activated. But until that point, he had a lot of other people telling him, you're the master, you're so good, you're this, you're that. He did not believe it. He did not. And furthermore, he didn't know it. So this is, a lot of y'all are stepping into, y'all are coming into that knowing in a whole other way that has never been before, ever. That's a good thing. And finally, on the top of all of this, self-love. That's what 7 of hearts is. It's self-love, and it's also having to do with emotional intelligence. Starting with yourself, first of all, right? Do you know your own shit? Do you know, are you not worth learning for yourself? You may think you know yourself, but I guarantee you there's so much about you that you don't know, that has been going on right up under your nose that you just can't see. You haven't been able to see, you know what I'm saying? But it's there. Trust and believe it's there, waiting for you to discover it. All right. And not only that, like I said, loving yourself the way that you want to be loved. If you want someone to keep their word to you, if you want someone to be faithful to you, if you want to feel secure with somebody, safe with somebody, then you got to give that to yourself. So how do you feel safe with yourself? Well, I think a big factor in feeling safe, feeling secure. How can you have security without trust? How can you have security without trust? I don't really think you can. So learning to trust yourself. And how do you trust yourself? How would you trust anybody else? You watch their behavior, right? And over time, when that person does what they say and say what they does, and say what they mean and mean what they say, you get this innate feeling. And you know that you can trust this person. You know that you are safe with this person, and that person is you. In the mirror, when you look in the mirror, a lot of you cannot honestly say that. You avoid committing yourself to certain things because you know you're going to let yourself down. You know you're not going to keep your word to yourself. And we all break our word to ourselves. It's a process, but I highly encourage that if you want to see some shit jump in your life, if you really want to get to see some shit shaking, you definitely want to cultivate that level of relationship with yourself. The trust, because you'll see that antitrust popping up in every area of your life, from your finances, not trusting whether it's going to be there or not, or do you have enough, to your relationships. You know what I'm saying? Is anybody else going to want you or love you like this person, and all this other stuff? Some of you are just stuck on stupid right now. And that's what these tower moments, even though some of these tower moments are really extreme. I'm not trying to scare anybody, you know what I'm saying? But some of these tower moments can almost take your ass out. I know I've been through and this can also maybe even be a dark night of the soul for some of you. I've been through 2 dark nights of the soul. First one almost took me out, straight up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was some of the most, I was in the darkest pit that up until that point that I had ever been in my life. And I didn't really have nobody to talk to about it. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? There was nobody in my immediate physical life that I could talk to. So I had to, I'll say that's because I was in some magical groups. And, if I remember one person actually, I just reached out to them out of desperation, and they responded, and they was good. You know what I'm saying? I've never met this person in the flesh and shit like that, but that transmission really did help me, and I started to kind of get up after that. You know what I'm saying? It I don't know, sparked something in me. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah. But anyways, that's what I have for you. So you definitely want to take advantage of your 2023 Lionsgate Sorcery oils, because we put in the work here. We do what we say we're going to do. We're about this life. If you ever have the pleasure of meeting me in real life, of making my acquaintance, you will find that everything I fucking say on here, I am that. I'm not afraid to be seen. You know what I'm saying? I look better in person. You know what I'm talking about? So it is what it is. And because when you commit to yourself, that integrity cannot be fucked with. All right. So I wish you the best. I hope you have a great fucking week coming up, or whenever you see this video, get your ass over there to the link in the description box, or go to shango-ray.com. Snatch up this limited edition, limited supply for only a limited time. So there's a lot of limitations on this, but like I said, I'm not in the oil business, but this just felt so right. And the way everything lined up for these oils, this is a crazy story, which I'll never say publicly, but shit happens. I'm on my magical ride, yo. I'm encountering magical motherfuckers every day. So it's just kind of my life has truly became an adventure because, number one, I wanted it to be. Number two, I choose to see it as an adventure. And number three, shit, it's just reflecting back to myself as a fucking adventure. All right. So you need to get on with that time, because I'm sure that's probably what you want to also, maybe, or whatever it is that you desire. Okay. So take your ass over there. I'll see you there. I'll be over there waiting for you. Okay. And like I said, if you do want me to set some lights, you're going to, and the price of that too, you get the candle spell and you get the oil. I'm going to do some juju on your oil before I send it to you. Okay. I'm going to send it out the next day at the height of the Lionsgate portal. Okay. That's what's going to happen. That is a grand theft price if I've ever seen one. So when you go over there, I know I'm gonna kick myself square in the ass. My heel is going to be lodged in my ass. Why did you do that? Nah, I'm just playing up, but it's all love. Like I said, I'm putting love into all of this. And you know what? The more I'm giving love, I know I know that may sound corny, but love as a frequency. Somebody recently told me, I ain't gonna say that, but my response to something was said to me, and I said, you know what? This is my response to myself. I said, you know what? I'm a grown ass man. I used to be the kind of man to kind of run away from love or feel but I'm all about the love fucking frequency now. I really fucking am, because I am the love frequency, number one. But number two, love is the fucking law. Love is the highest shit you can. It's the most powerful place that you can come from. And the love frequency can manifest in all kinds of ways, in friendships, in different, you know, in your work, in your career, in your spiritual journey, in your interpersonal family relationships, friendships, and yes, your romantic relationships, you know, or relationship, depending on what. But, you know, I am not short for awe in my life right now. Put it that way. Like everywhere I turn, I'm in awe. Like, oh fuck. Like the synchronicities. And I'm not just talking about angel numbers, but I'm just talking about this shit's a fucking movie. It's a movie. That's all I'm gonna say. But hey, I love you, you little shithead. Okay. So take your ass over there and let me help you. Help yourself. All right. Let us help you help yourself. That's what we're here for. All right. We're here to help each other. So get your grand theft prices while they last. See you over there. And I hope that this energy read, it's my intention, this energy read serve you to your highest good. And I'm out.